I'm just so sorry for being so brutal, and I feel like they're not meeting the bar because the dolls looks amazing. I just recently filmed my actual reaction to the actual trailer. Right now I'm just like critiquing the costumes because we only seen the trailer, so we don't know how good is the acting, and the sets are decent. We only seen like a few frames in the trailers. There's Clawdeen. Clawdeen's like the main character of the live action story. Her design does scream Clawdeen, so we all know she's Clawdeen. I just feel like, does he really need the purple in the hair? It doesn't look that great on my opinion. Yeah, it just looks like a teenager who just did some hair dye at home but turned out a bit meh. It's not like professional hairdressing kind of thing. Look is not bad. I do feel like it's quite busy with the print and also the moon pattern, but I don't mind with the glasses. Also, the next character is Frankie. So this is her design, but in my opinion with the trailer, her skin looks more blue than actual mint green. I feel like they could make her a bit more mint green. Like, I'm really confused with the leggings, with the ribs. I don't see that as a Frankie thing. Maybe Clawdeen will work because she's like a werewolf and they just claw everything. Maybe they should just give her like tights that matches her actual bluish green skin tone. And also, I don't know why, but the dress, like the actual uniform looks quite cheap. The fabric, it just looks like some kind of like fabric you get from those like really cheap clearance rack. Yeah, I'm a bit confused about her earrings, her pink neon earrings. Like Frankie, I know she wears earrings, but it's not like neon pink is not her color in general. If they make it yellow, I don't mind that at all. Draculaura is the other character. I'm so confused with the actual marketing of her, the fantastic sorceress. She is the daughter of Dracula. We all know her. I don't know, are they trying to be like smart or creative? Just like, oh, she's also a sorceress now. I'm just like, she's already cool being like a vampire. If they made her into like transforming into a bat, then that'll be really cool. She doesn't need to have like magical powers. This is not like Harry Potter. We're here for the monsters. There are witches in this universe. Her costume isn't that bad. I feel like they could do a bit more. It looks quite plain compared to Clawdeen and Frankie. I wonder if they show the Monster High pets. I think that'll be really cool to see them. In general, because like Draculaura's dress and costume is inspired by like a Japanese Lolita fashion, bit of gothic mixed into it, I think they could do a bit more. This looks quite plain, and if you want to do a cosplay, at least it'll be easier to make it. It seems that live action Draculaura has lots of details on her dress, but they are black. But the dress itself is black, so it's hard to see. Yeah, I think that's the problem. Even if they have like the details, it's not translating well onto film. That's why like I know like a lot of like behind the scenes like costume making and film thing, they usually try to test out seeing the fabric on camera compared to a naked eye. I mean, it's the same if they put in a lot of detail but it's not showing up on camera because it's like a different medium. And maybe the details are just too small because on film sometimes we have like a really wide shot and they're really small, like the people and the actors. And the hairstyle, it looks like the modern TikTok hairstyle with the split hair color. And I think most people think Draculaura is like the modern day e-girl from the Monster High characters. I was like really looking forward to Cleo denial. Her design like it's actually really gorgeous. I feel like in the movie her skin doesn't look that gold with the face paint. I think she looks great with gold because she is like the daughter of the mummy. They're like actual Egyptian royalty with the pharaohs, the undead diva. Yeah, so I'm expecting Cleo to bring on her like A game with her bling. I think she looks really great with the purple and gold. Like in the actual trailer, there's more purple and her skin looks like a normal color. I'm just like, I wish they put more gold on her because she is like the popular witch girl in the school, and I feel like they're not really putting that across in the costumes. After Cleo, we have Deuce Gorgon. I don't know what to say with Deuce. He looks quite underwhelming. Is he supposed to be like the cool skater type guy in the movie, like in those typical high school kind of thing? I feel like they kind of downgraded Monster High just a bit to fit into like the normal teen drama high school kind of series or movie. He reminds you of the whatever that character is from Riverdale. Deuce has like the coolest power. At least he has the green eyes, but it's really hard to do the CGI snakes on his hair in general. If they kind of make it turn to snakes in the movie for one scene, I think I'll be fine with it. It's just, he looks like he's ready to go out and camp and he wants to join the army but ends up working in McDonald's. I'm just so sorry for being so brutal, and I feel like they're not meeting the bar because the dolls looks amazing. You think the real life version would look even more cooler than the dolls. And then we got Headmistress Bloodgood. At least they did get her headless thing correct. I'm fine with the shoes and the pants. It's just like this waistcoat kind costume thing, to me, it just looks really cheap. It's just the fabric that confuses me. I don't mind they changing it into the red color because originally it's like a dark purple color, but I feel like Monster High really loves their purples, so they could change it up a bit. I'm so confused with the buttons and the blue ribbon belt around her waist because it's so shiny, it looks so cheap. Other than that, I have no other complaints. I do like the style of the actual coat, and also this new character, Komos, this the creature teacher. Komos is a new character of the movie. He's supposed to be Minotaur. Okay, well they remove Manny, the Minotaur, or that could be his dad. We don't know about that. So this is what the poster looks like in the movie. I think they look great together as a trio. Trust me, the poster do not give the characters justice. They wear much more interesting clothes as the movie goes on. This Heath, I think the animated version looks way cooler. And you look at Heath, like, with his other costumes, he has, like, fire motif. Red and purple does look good, but I feel like they could do a bit more with his clothes. Give me that fire motif going on. It's the hair for me. Like, what if it was more spiky looking hairstyle? It would work better. Yeah, I agree. Maybe, like, spike it up and just, like, go through on anime hair, like, spiky. I don't mind, because right now, he looks too normal to be a monster. I'm like, he's just a guy who happens to have a really nice tan and he has fire powers. He doesn't look like, oh, that's a fire monster over there. He just looks like a normal jock, like a Chad from a high school, and they're just like, oh, there's like a school dance Halloween party next day, and they're just like, cool, I'm gonna go all red and some kind of fire demon, but it's like really low budget cosplay. And Deuce is supposed to be like the most popular character in school, that's why Cleo choose to date him. But right now, from like all the characters, I feel like Heath is the actual popular guy. That's my problem.